they did speedrun it, but they released a lot of information and looks like that was it. Let's go back, starting with the free character between Ranmei and Luocha. You blinked. Yeah, I feel like they gave a massive info dump in the last how many minutes? In the last 5 minutes. When everything started, it was 5 minutes of like info dumps. Yeah, Dawei, you're right. Dawei didn't make it in. I thought Dawei would join in for the anniversary live stream. No info on the Fate collab. So everyone, you just need to be Trailblazer level 4. Also, you can start playing. You can start playing Star Rail and then get your free Luocha or Ranmei. Some people might pick Luocha given that they're nerfing the shields if they need someone to synergize well with their characters. But I feel like most people will pick Ranmei. You can get Ranmei on your main now. A E2 Ranmei is not that great. You can pick Blade for your 50-50 loss. Oh, that's true. So I can earn the golden thing. How does the golden thing work? Everyone can claim a golden companion spirit token. Oh wait, this is the one for exchanging. Oh, Anna says you can also exchange for permanent 5-star characters. So it doesn't have to be Ranmei or Luocha. You can also go for your 5-star standard. That sounds like squandering. E1 Luocha is not as great as E1 Ranmei. It just buffs a little bit extra attack. But Luocha's E1 has been power equipped in lots of ways. So how does this work? When obtaining 5-star, well, so you can keep obtaining these. Also, whenever you obtain a 5-star character where you have like E6, and you get 1 additional silver companion spirit. So if you pull like 2 E7 characters, then you can use it to exchange for 1 5-star character at the shop. E1 Ranmei or E0 Luocha? If you use Ranmei on a lot of your teams, I feel like it's Ranmei. If you're not lacking the sustains, I think you go for the E1 Ranmei. Otherwise, if you don't have a lot of sustains, the Luocha could be nice. Luocha does work, I think, work well with Casterus. I didn't say it expires, does it? Though it says, oh, the event only runs from 3.2 to 3.4. So you won't be able to exchange for Ranmei or Luocha after 3.4. So I think you only get to exchange for these two until 3.4. But the other tokens, I think you can hold on to.
可以兑换1个旅伴精灵代币。之前溢出的5星角色星魂也会补发相应数。
Wait, I wonder how many. It says previous. Look.
之前
Previously, they're giving everyone like they're going back and checking if you pulled extra 5-star character eidolons. Previously, surplus 5-star character eidolons will be compensated with an equivalent amount of silver companion spirit tokens. So all my worlds that I pulled, maybe I can turn it into more characters. Wait, your E8 Branya is saved. All the characters that you randomly pulled a bunch of dupes for will be, you can exchange for other characters. Can you get this in Genshin? I want this in Genshin too, to compensate for my E14 Diluc and my E14 Jean. I hope they have this in Genshin too.
发相应数量的旅伴银灵代币。
除此之外，从3.2版本开始，
Starting from
开拓者在角
3.2. So they're just adding Sealy, Blade, and Fusion. Do I have my Seal? Oh, but they're buffing Sealy eventually. You can only add Sealy, Blade, and Fusion into the standards.
可以自定义
I think you
非
can
up 的
choose.
5星角色。画面中的这几位限定5星角色将加入首批可自。
Oh, there will be more. Here they said these 3 5-stars will be included in the first batch. So there might be future batches that you can customize and choose to put into like your 50-50 banner loss pool. We'll get it in Genshin in about 6 years. Maybe next year, or rather this year for 6.0. And you can customize and choose your 7 standards, and it looks like the limited characters will rotate.
第一的范围内。
哦，也就是说，算上之前的常驻角色，我
I customize up to 7 non-featured 5 stars.
们可以从10位中任选7位。
I'll be getting rid of Yanqing. But maybe now, maybe putting Blade in, though depending on what I want to trade for. Putting in the characters you already have V6 could be a strat if you want the tokens. You can remove, I think you have to select 7, but you can use the limited characters to replace your standard ones. And no one wants to lose, but I guess it makes some people feel better. I would say Fushun can be pretty useful, so having the choice of like not losing to just the standards are nice. And let me see what characters are getting buffed.
同时，
I'm
画面中的
curious
这些
too.
限定5星光锥以及常驻5星光锥也会加入到刚刚提到的兑换商店内。
And they're
从
adding in
3.2版本
Raime's
开始，
Lycone
开
on
拓
all
者
the
可以通过
Lycones.
无名课的荣勋和无名课的奖章来获取光锥兑换代币。代币的使用是没有时间
There's no time limit for these
无名课的
tokens.
奖章。
So we can use,
从
starting from 3.2, your monthly, your
3.2
nameless
版本开始，
glory
开拓者可以
and
通过无名课的荣勋和无名课的
the nameless medal to obtain Lycone exchange tokens. Also, more ways to exchange for these Lycones. The
奖章
Raime's
来
Lycone is
获
pretty
取光
nice.
锥兑换代币。代币的使用是没有时间限制的，大家可以根据需
Can
要自
arrange
行
it
安排
according。to your needs.
哦，没有时间限制，很贴心。
Luocha's Lycone is also pretty good. Luocha's Lycone on Lingsha for those who don't have
从
the
去年一
Lingsha
样，左老梦
Lycone.
华也将迎来首充
And
双
this
倍。
is the top-up reset. There's also like a top-up
同
event.
时，3.2版本期间累计获得一定数量的左老梦
Accumulate a
华，
certain
可以
amount
获
of
得前面
Honeric
提到的
shards
角色代币。
to obtain the aforementioned character tokens. See, so topping up will give you some amount of character tokens and Lycone tokens.
和光锥代币，还有专属的精美装饰。
好，好，好，那这回的确是有不少重磅内容。
Where are the buffs?
是的，
角色加强，
Here it is. Wait, Jingliu's getting a buff. I only saw Blade. So our 3 Stellaron hunters, Kafka. I wonder how they're gonna buff Kafka. I feel like Kafka she just need a teammate. They haven't released any OP dot characters. Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jingliu will receive buffs. And 3.4. So in about, we're on 3.2. So every patch 6 weeks, 18 weeks, 3 months. 4 months. In about 4 months. Maybe that's around when the Fate collab is coming. Yeah, I didn't see Jingliu earlier. I saw Blade and then I was so excited. You wouldn't complain about Kafka getting multiplier value buffs. I'm really curious how they're going to buff the characters. If it's multiplier or a mechanic change. I feel like these characters need mechanics updates. Where's the Jingyuan buff? They've been buffing Jingyuan every patch since release.
3.4版
No Sealy buffs. Maybe Sealy, these are the earlier characters to release. Maybe they're giving up on Sealy because they know everyone's gonna pull Castorus. Thank you, Kaishi, for the 14 months resub. Happy 14 months. That's a good question. I wonder if we can save the golden currency. And let's say we don't want to exchange for Ranmei or Luocha. I wonder if you can save your currency for like the next batch.
版本，银狼、刃、卡夫卡、净流就会迎来加强。
太好了，确实是提上日程了。
That's
对的，
finally
而
on
且
the
是
screen.
对
Oh!
角色本体进行加强。
Oh, they specified here. I think it's not a multiplier increase. They specified it's not. It could be a multiplier increase. They just said it's going to be a buff to the actual character.
确实是提上日程了。
对的，而且
It's going to be a buff for the characters themselves. 是对角色本体的加强. Like it's not going to be one of those you equip them up with stuff and then they grow stronger. This seems like they will be adjusting their kit in terms of multipliers or changing how it works. Wait, are there more details on their
是
Twitter?
对角色本体进行加强。具体方案会在后续版本公布。
哦，那我就等着看后面的一些官方讯息了。
并且在今
Yeah,
年呢，
not the Jingyuan buff style where it's like, oh, we're releasing a relic set that's better for Jingyuan. Oh, you sent me an article about the free 5-star. Let me see if they...